check. I always forget to set everything up. I'm pretty stupid like that. But I'll be there in 2 seconds. Bear with me. Right, there we go. I'm there. Just bear with me. I'm just letting people know I'm live streaming, and then people will hopefully head on over and we can enjoy the stream. I've not streamed in a while, like 2-3 weeks I reckon. It's Kieran Aiken. Right, I'm just sharing this and then we're about to get started. So, I'll just leave you the competition info for now. And as you can see, that is how the table is looking. Right, there we go, I shared it. So that's the way the table is looking at the minute, with Wasps down on 14 points. And we're near the top on 57 points on a 7-win streak. We're on the biggest streak in the league right now, I believe. Gloucester haven't won in 9. But if we look at who we're playing, so we've got 8 games to go. Yeah, 8 games to go. So we've got Bath, Irish, Gloucester. Oh, this is actually real. What's it called as well? This is actually real fixture list because we've restarted lockdown against Exeter, and then we played Bath, then we played London Irish last night. So I'm guessing we got Gloucester, and that's the way the cookie crumbles. 6. Well, yeah. After that, yeah. So yeah. We've got a couple of big games to be fair. We've lost to London Irish both times we've played them, which is disappointing. But apart from that, these are all winnable fixtures, and we drew against Quins. I can't forget that. But to start today's episode, we are going to just make a couple of changes to the start. Well, to the 23, because it is a big game against Bath. To be fair. And like I said before, I don't play players on reputation, I'll play them on form, which is why Ben White is still starting. And I've still got Noel Reid and Ford out injured. I'm not using them too, but I am on my way to getting some teams from the fan hub, so once we finish this season I'll be ready to go straight into another season. Oh yeah, Bath can play in yellow like they did on Sunday at Welford Road. And it's the new since the update, isn't it? The new first game since the update. Well, my first game since the update. I've not actually played Rugby Challenge in a little bit. I'm not gonna lie to you. But apparently the ref's kit can be pink now. And apparently a load of things like that have just changed. Apparently the backs feel a lot quicker now. As you go for the chip and chase. We've not run the guards especially in a couple of weeks, correct? Dive on it. Yeah, boy. Oh, he's dead. Oh, ball's gone down. I didn't press the button. Oh, look at that, running onto the speed, the ball at pace. Peloto now. As we're ready to get into the game, I reckon. Yeah, we are. So, here we go then. Like I said before, my first game since the new update. It's at Welford Road, and it is different to a Sunday setting as it is actually got fans, unlike the game on Sunday. So if we go and look into the team lineups, we're going to look at their lineup first because they are the visiting side. And they're starting Nathan Catt, Tom Dunn and Henry Thomas in the front row, with Charlie Yules and Elliot Duke in the second row. Talupe Falapau surprisingly playing at 6 with Tom Ellis at 7, and then Zach Mercer rounding out the front row at 8. Will Chudley in at 9 with Freddie Burns at 10. Freddie Burns returning back 12 for the road as well. And then you've got Max Clark and Jackson Willison in the centres, with Tom Homer and Max Wright in the wings and Darren Atkins at fullback. On to the left side, we'll start in their backs, and at 15 is Toulouse Vianney with Jonah Holmes and Adam Thompson, the consistently scoring wingers on the wings, funnily enough, with EW Vion and Jaco Taute in the centres. Johnny McPhillips keeps his spot as 10 due to the injured George Ford and Noel Reid, with then Ben White in at 9, who's been scoring and playing quite well recently. Jordan Taufua starts the forwards for us, with Hamro, Leibenberg and Guy Thomas on the flanks. Thomas Lavanini and Callum Green in the second row, still unchanged since the start of the Premiership season, with Nefi Leotiaga and Greg Bateman as the props, with Tafu Peloto now in the middle of them. My head-to-head battles today, my forwards one is going to be Mercer against Taufua, and the backs one's going to be probably Holmes versus Homer. It's going to be a big battle. And if we look at the benches, their benches, Walker, Urbano and Boyce, with Williams and Sam Underhill on the rounding out the forwards, with Cook, Jamie Roberts and Joe Cockner-Sigger in 21, 22 and 23. We've got Jordan Olawofela, George Worth and Ben Youngs as our backs replacements, with Harry Wells, Will Spencer replacing the back forwards from I don't know what I'm saying, and David Ellis, Genge and Jake Kerr. Not a bad sub front row, as Johnny McPhillips is going to get us underway and is going to kick to the left hand side, and as you can see the ref is now in pink as Ben White falls off the first tackle.
Release.
No McConaughey for Bath, no Spencer, so I don't know what's happening there. As Mercer carries in his blue scrum hat. That's going to stand out in their kit today. Ball sent deep, ball kicked over the top, and Thompson cover. In fact, no, Vion picks it up, and Vion gets smashed back towards the 10-metre line. Ben White gives the ball to Holmes. Holmes has found a gap already, and then gets tackled, as there's been a half-line break for each team so far. Ben White gives the ball to Thompson, who gives it to Johnny McPhillips, the 23-year-old fly-half, tackled by Tom Homer. Hello Max, how are you matey? Thompson carries towards the 22. Leicester playing with a lot of intensity at the minute. Ben White takes it into contact.
Release.
You can't get that little snipe. Lavanini sends it wide to Vion, who gives it to Adam Thompson. Thompson wrapped up, and there might be a turnover for Bath here, but Leicester are going to win it back just slowly. And Lavanini carries to the right hand side. Leotiaga smash. Pilato now gives it to Taufua, who drops it backwards. And somehow Leicester have still got the ball. Ben White picks to the blind side. Offloads Bateman through the hands. Jonah Holmes. Leicester are going backwards here. And there might be a turnover for Bath as well. And there is going to be. How are you, Max? You're on, mate. The ball comes to the open side. Elliot Stute tackled by Greg Bateman.
Release.
Ball comes back to the blind side through Chudley. Green tackles. Leicester turnover. Lavanini gives it to Pilato now. There's numbers here for Leicester. Taute, the South African, gives it to Adam Thompson. Adam Thompson steps to the left hand side. He's in the 22. Leicester are going to have plenty of numbers. Can they get the fast ball to go with it? Ball goes wide. Lavanini. Lavanini throws it in intercept. Holmes tackles. Bateman turns it straight back over. Vion gives it to Taute, and it's a race for the corner. And he dives in the corner. And that's a great start for Leicester at Welford Road, as Jacob Taute, the big South African, crosses the line in the right hand corner in front of the Crumbly stand, in front of the terrace. 12 minutes gone. As you can see, the interception there. Bateman straight back over that, the turnover in the quick hands. Vion Taute. Taute races and dots down in the corner. Good, glad you're good, Max. Have you been watching? Well, what have you been doing actually? I'm not going to say have you been watching much, I'm just going to say what you've been doing. Johnny McPhillips. It's a good strike from the Irishman, just sneaks inside the right hand upright. So it's 15 minutes gone, Leicester Tigers 7. I can't speak, sorry. Leicester Tigers 7, Bath 0. If you want a good Ireland and Leinster squads, I've made them. I've already got an Ireland one, mate, but I'll definitely have a look at the Leinster one. Pilato now takes it off the top. Oh, Thompson gives it to McPhillips. McPhillips tackled. And it's a turnover for Bath. Chudley comes to the open side.
Release.
Ball comes back to the blind side. McPhillips flies up. Yule's tackled. The line speed from Leicester, but there's numbers here. It's Freddie Burns. Should have given it there. Livenberg turnover. Throws it back. Zach Mercer tackled by Ben White. Livenberg with a second consecutive turnover. But it's back for Bath. And they go to the open side. And he's kicked it. I don't know if he dropped it or kicked it. As we'll go for the 22 dropout. I watched the Leinster Munster and Ulster Connacht. There was surprisingly not many mistakes. I've only watched Premiership rugby really. I don't really watch Top 14 or anything because it's not on BT Sport, is it? It's on like Premier, which you've got to pay for. Mercer. McPhillips should intercept. Gets a shot in the ribs after they. Ben White goes to the skies at Welford Road. Thompson chases and makes a hit, and what a hit that is as well. So pressure back on Bath. Mercer carries. Livenberg tackles. Pilato now. But he's playing his arse, and it's Talupe. Falatau, the Welshman, who's playing on the blindside flank, who's injured, and he's going to be replaced by Englishman Sam Underhill.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
As the ball comes into the scrum. Oh, that seems to be a lot quicker. And Bath setting up a set play. Taute follows his man nicely there. And look at that. That's great defence from Leicester.
Release.
Callum Green. Picks, comes to the right hand side. Gives it to White. White gives it on to Holmes, the Welshman, who cuts inside Tom Homer. And just over the 22 we go. It's not the whitewash he wanted to be crossing, but it's the one he got given. Livenberg throws an intercept. Lavanini gets it back. The big Argentinian with an intercept. This is scrappy from both teams. Taufua brings it to left. Taute, quick hands. Johnny McPhillips, the Irishman. He had no support from Thompson, but Thompson gets there eventually and follows into contact. Taufua pops it back to Vion. He gives it to Taute. He gives it to Holmes, and Holmes going to get in the corner. And what a play that is from the Leicester Tigers. Dog 28 Beer, what's up, mate? How are you? And what a try that is for Leicester Tigers. As you can watch it again, it's Ben White. Gives the ball to Salford, who pulls it back quickly to Vion, who gives it to Taute, and Taute gives it to Holmes, and Holmes does the rest from that distance out. You'd be surprised if he didn't do the rest from there. Good, and yeah, I'm alright, thank you, mate. Getting pretty bored, a lot down, but I'm alright, yeah. McPhillips sneaks it inside the right hand up right again. 28 minutes gone, Leicester 14, Bath 0. Burns gets his back underway at Welford Road. Yutigaga takes the kick off. Ben White on the left foot goes deep into Bath territory. The fullback gathers it. He doesn't want to kick it, and Ben White chases. The ball is kicked. We'll take the quick line out. Viano takes it quick into the Bath half. We go turnover. Talfua flies up, makes a tackle. Callum Green pulls back. Viano finds Johnny McPhillips, and Johnny McPhillips, the Irishman's going to accelerate away from the Bath back line and get over for our third try of the game. And what a try that is from Johnny McPhillips, youngster, who's got to be up there for young player of the season so far. And what a shot that was by Tafua. Callum Green could have illegally turned that, but the Tongan Vianu gives it to McPhillips, who dummies and finds the gap. And all they can left do. Do you like the new update on Rugby Challenge? Yes, yeah, I do. It just seems to be like it seems to be a lot more better value for money, as in the fluidity of the game since the update. It's just, this is my first game on, by the way, so what I've seen so far, it just seems like a lot more of a fluid game. Scrums are quicker, set pieces are quicker to set up and stuff like that, so I'm enjoying it. What's the new update? It's nothing major, it's just little things like this steadiness and consistency of the game and things like that. Taute spills the ball. It was meant to be a pass beyond
Not releasing,
and it's a Leicester penalty holding on. McPhillips goes for touch. In the Bath half, Leicester go again. Now finds Callum Green, who gives it off the top to Ben White. Ben White gives it to McPhillips, who gives it to Vianney on the little pot. Vianney can't get his feet through that tackle. I'm trying to think what the Garden special. Oh, I know what it was. McPhillips with a little chip over the top. The Bath fullback runs onto it, but he's let it ball bounce and Taute tackles. McPhillips chases his own kick. The ref's clothes has changed. Yeah, the ref now wears pink. Thompson with a big tackle. Green, turnover again. Taute takes it into the 22. Ben White spins it. Livenberg gives it to Jonah Holmes, and Leicester going to get a bonus point before half time. It's the Tongan to Luciviano, who steps to the outside. He's over the line, and he's going to dot it down in the corner. And Leicester have got a bonus point before they go into the half time break. And the Tongan to Luciviano working his magic feet again. Yeah, the ref now wears pink, which is, I mean, it stands out, so that's a plus. Oh, I don't think that's going to have the legs. Yeah, it's missed hit there from McPhillips. Nearly sneaks inside the right hand upright still, but it doesn't. So going into the half time break, it's Leicester 26, Bath 0. Yeah, I nearly snuck in the right hand upright as I was watching on the replay then. Burns gets his back underway, not a successful first half back at Welford Road. As Lavanini takes the kick off and runs straight and hard. at the Bath defence. It's Ben White. Goes up. McPhillips chases with Adam Thompson. McPhillips makes the tackle. Ball being played here by Bath though. Bateman.
Release.
Ball comes to the open side for Bath. Towser, the big South African, flies off the line.
Advantage.
Ball goes into the pocket. Clark spills it. Thompson dives in it. White sees a little gap and then gives it to Thompson. As the outside man has to hit through. Callum Green gives it wide to Holmes. Holmes shouldn't have given it. He should have backed himself as McPhillips. Cool.
Release.
Oh, Pilato now on a nice little loop out the back. No advantage coming. Who's your favourite? What are we classing as a wonder kid? Like, what age?
Crouch.
Clark makes error
Bind.
there.
Set.
I love how quick the scrums are now. Telfua pops to
Advantage.
White. No, I was going to grubber it through. So Bath have free ball. They can play. They're choosing to play out under
Advantage
22.
over. Advantage.
So it's not done by Bath first. Oh, I'm trying to think who are Ben. Not the bet. My favourite wonder kid is
Bind.
Ben White at the minute. I wouldn't
Set.
say he's the best, but he's my favourite definitely. In fact, no. Jacob Umaga, as Telfua picks it from the base again, pops it to White. White this time. Oh no, no! Now he throws an intercept. He actually catches it. Jacob Umaga definitely. Clark hit high. And Joko Tauto's going for a 10-minute rest. Was it? Oh, was it McPhillips? Yeah, it was McPhillips. Yeah, yeah, it's gotta be. What about yours? Who's yours, Max? As Burns is going to go for touch. Half an hour to go. That's a good kick from Freddie Burns with the wind behind him at Welford Road. He knows how to kick on this pitch. Well, yeah, that was a quick line out from Bath. Jesus. Ball comes off the top. There's a gap, but Thompson just manages to cover it. And Chudley goes the complete wrong way as Burns strikes, and that's going to go dead. Or is it? No, that's going to settle very nicely. Holmes under pressure here. He throws it away. Ben Youngs runs it out. At least they're behind their own behind their own line. But the turnover for Bath. Spencer flies out the line. Genge turnover.
Not releasing.
And then holding on. Probably James Ryan, but Ryan, yeah, James Ryan's class. Gary Ringrose, but he's over 22. My favourite player is probably George Ford, to be fair. So another line out for Bath on the Leicester 5-metre line. It's going to go to the middle this time. And it's a turnover for Leicester. Thompson throws one wide to Joko Taute, who's put it on the floor. If that went into hands, that would have been in trouble for Bath. As Ben Youngs kicks towards the touchline, gets a little deflection there. As Thompson chases it and puts a big hit on him, Chudley. It's going to be another turnover for Leicester, is it? No, it's not. Mercer comes to the right hand side, runs into the big South African Taute. The Tongan now makes the tackle. A quarter of the game to go. And Bath are playing with a lot more intensity now.
Release.
Bath picking a go in as Thompson pushes towards the touchline and gets him out Underhill. As McPhillips is back on after his brief cool down. Who do I want to win the Champions Cup? I don't really know who's in it, not going to lie to you. I'm not going to try and I mean, Leinster are playing well, so I think Leinster will win it. I'm not saying I want them to, but... Yeah, I'm not saying I want them to win. I don't know who's in it. If you give me a list of who's in it, then I'll tell you. Because that's a great line out. Ball comes to Burns. Very narrow attack there from Bath. Yeah, get me a list of who's in it, Max, and then I'll let you know. Turnover for Leicester. Thompson gives it to Viano. Filotto now. Vion gives it to Thompson. Thompson's got a lot of work to do here. Oh, and he backs himself to go round the fullback. And under the post goes Adam Thompson. 15 minutes to go. Jordan Oliver fella can come on, why not? Saracens, Leinster, Ulster, Racing, Toulouse, Clermont, and then 2 others. Probably Racing then, to be fair. There's McPhillips, adds the extras. The Irishman puts it through the sticks to make it 33 points to 0 with 14 minutes to go. Yeah, I like Racing, to be fair. Racing a good team. Taufua catches the ball. Max Clark tackles Taufua. I wouldn't like to be Max Clark right now. There's McPhillips. Goes for the chip over the top, but that's not Wales. It's gone straight into the hands of Tom Homer. And Bath have a chance to launch an attack. Wales covers. Why did he not just throw it first time? The ratings of the English team. Yeah, it's because of the salary cap though. That's why the English teams aren't rated very... Oh no. As Bath have scored, 10 minutes to go. Yeah, it's because of the salary cap. As Jackson Willison crosses the line. You can't expect English teams to keep up with teams that don't have a salary cap. I think that's just facts. Freddie Burns, adds the extras, 33 points to 7. Phillips kicks to the left. Yeah, Max, you've got like, well, the salary caps like that is. Well, other teams don't have salary caps. You can't expect English teams to keep up with them. Vion with a turnover, fires it into McPhillips, who's looking for a second try. Youngs, runs into Zach Mercer. Mercer absolutely smashes him. The England fly half. England scrum half, sorry. Oh, I meant that in the game. Oh, right, but either way in Europe as well. The English teams like aren't rated very highly because in the game, I've not really looked at them. I can't like comment on it too much really. I've not rated too much. Like English players. I thought, okay, English players, I agree. As Thompson backs himself, tackled. McPhillips goes over the top for Viano to chase. Viano's caught it and he's over. No, he's not. Freddie Burns pulls him back over the line. And props. Genji's what? Genji's 80 rated, yeah. Thompson gives it wide to Thompson. Thompson to Thompson. And Leicester are going to have the last laugh at Welford Road. So there we have it. Leicester are going to have the last laugh at Welford Road. And Johnny McPhillips is going to have the last involvement in the game. Is he going to sneak it in the right hand up right? Like he has done all game. He has done, and that's a great kick from the young Irishman. Four seconds to go, and there you go. It's 6 tries to 1. 40 points to 7. As Telfair is tackled into touch. And what a game, what a first game of the episode that was for the Leicester Tigers. Thompson getting a brace of scoring tries alongside Joko Taute, Jonah Holmes, Toulouse Viano and Johnny McPhillips. McPhillips had in 5 of the 6 conversions, and their tries come from Willison and the conversion from Burns. That's every person in our backline scoring a try except from Ben White, which is pretty cool. The Leicester backs are on fire. As Saints beat London Irish 17-8. So we're playing our bogey team, London Irish. And if I just show you this, we have not beat London Irish once. We lost 17-9 and 14-11 every time we played London Irish so far. So we're going to have a little mix up. Genge can have a start. Who else can start? Apart from that, I think we all played quite well that game. There's Noel Reed's back from injury. George Ford's only out for 10 days. So Reed can come onto the bench. So yeah, we'll just stick like that. Just a couple of changes. I have to go bye. Oh, see you later, Max. Have a nice day, mate. So back at Welford Road for the second consecutive game. There you go, he's put him in the toilet strip finally. So here we go then, like I just said, we're getting ready for our second consecutive game at Welford Road. I'm back. Hello dog, how are you, mate? I didn't realise, obviously I did realise you were gone, but I didn't like... Yeah, I'm just digging myself a deep hole. Where did you go to, mate? You busy or... Genge, chips over the top. JC's own chip, Ella's Genge. Yeah. TMO, try. So, Beard, you have Rugby Challenge 4. The Josh Matavesi. Oh, what a step. Oh. Oh. Yeah, it's one of them ones, isn't it, really? There's online, isn't there, now, apparently? I don't know, I didn't actually look. Right, into the second game of the episode we go then. And it's Leicester Tigers versus London Irish, which happened last night in real life. Leicester Tigers against their bogey team. And sorry, what did you say? My dog was barking. What did I say? Oh yeah, online. Have you got Rugby Challenge 4 and have you played online yet? So we'll start with their team this time and we'll start in that back line. As you can see, they've got a few standout names in their team so far, but starting at fullback you've got the 22-year-old Tom Parton with Veito Kaina and on one wing and Wasaki Naholo on the other, with Curtis Rona and Bryce Campbell in the centres. Stephen Myler, the former Saint, at 10, who's been to Welford Road quite a lot and scored a lot of points, with Scott Still in at 9. Heading into their back row, you've got the Irishman Sean O'Brien and Blair Cowan on the flanks, with Matt Rogerson in at 8. And in the front five, you've got Ruan Bofa, Adam Coleman, Harry Elrington, Sikopo Kepu, and Motu Matu. You've got Rugby Challenge 4 but not played online. I might give it a go, not gonna lie. Anyway, on to the Leicester Tigers team. At fullback, you've got the Tongan Talusa Viana, who scored last game, and Jonah Holmes and Adam Thompson, who bagged himself a brace last game. Jaco Tauta and Vihon, who both also got on the score sheet, the 29 and 24-year-old in centres, with the 23-year-old Johnny McPhillips at 10, who was lacking discipline last game, with the 21-year-old Ben White still keeping the England scrum half Ben Youngs out of the squad. Going on to the forwards, the front five, you've got Ellis Genge, which is the only change to the starting lineup, with Tautaufu Pilato Nap in the hooker position, and Nefilia Tagaga in the number 3 jersey. For the 16th game in a row, Callum Green and Thomas Lavanini line up at the 4 and 5 partnership, with Hamro Lavenberg, Guy Thompson and Jordan Tafua rounding out the front, the forwards. Ben White is the captain for Leicester today, and my forwards head-to-head battle has got to be between Hamro Lavenberg and Sean O'Brien, and in the backs you've got to be looking at Jonah Holmes versus Rusaki Naholo. Going on to the benches, again there's a few standout names. 17 is the key name here, the former Leicester Tiger Pat Cilliers, alongside Fanga, Dow, Van der Merwe, Gilsman, Brand, Paddy Jackson and Macken, with Jake Kerr, Greg Bateman, David Fowers our front three on the bench, with Will Spencer and Haywells rounding out the 19 and 20, with England scrum half Ben Youngs at 21, returning from injury Noel Reid at 22 and Jordan Olowofela at 23. So Stephen Moller is not kicking, as their number 13 gets us off and underway at Welford Road. Thomas Lavanini carries in early on. Ball goes out to Jaco Tauta, who gives it to Vion. Vion looks for a little gap early on, and Ben White, is he going to look to kick this one? Ball goes back to Johnny McPhillips, who is going to do the kicking himself. The Irishman goes towards the right hand side, kicking towards the terrace. It's caught, I was about to say caught on the full, but it's spilt backwards, and McPhillips chases his own kick and puts pressure on it. So London Irish,
Advantage.
as Curtis Rona spills the ball, so Leicester are going to have a chance to attack early on. Ben White gives it to Callum Green, who gives it out to Jaco Tauta, the big South African, backs himself to the outside, and it's taken 4 minutes Welford Road for Leicester to get on the scoreboard. Can you play England versus New Zealand? It's already on the channel. It's part of one of my streams, episode 2. I played them in the episode 3. I played them in episode 3 of the World Cup. There's 5 minutes in. The Irishman's got his first kick off the tee into a very strong headwind at Welford Road. As the wind tries to hook it round, but Johnny McPhillips counters for it, and it goes through the middle of the post. It is Leicester Tigers 7, London Irish 0. Thomas Lavanini is going to miss the kick-off, and it goes to the baby Rhino Ellis Genge. Guy Thompson carries into field a bit. And that's going to sit for Ben White, as they've taken a lot of time, as Ben White is going to go for touch. Stays inside the 22, and that's a great kick from the 21-year-old Ben White. Is it bounced on the touch line? So London Irish get the first set piece today, and Matu is going to get us underway. And the first maul of the day is going to come from London Irish. It comes out the maul quite quickly as McPhillips flies up tackle Stephen Myler. Taufua with a turnover. New Zealander gives it to Holmes, who gives it to Viana, who's going to back himself, and the dancing Tongan gets tackled inside the 22. Genge carries, hops onto Taufua, who thought he saw a gap, The gap that wasn't there, well, it was there but got closed down. Ben White sends it wide to Thompson, who has Telltale on the loop, who's already got one. Ben White pops to Thompson, and Leicester are going backwards here, and it's going to be a turnover. There's Jacob Telltale's offside, so it's free exit ball, London Irish. There's the ball held up there. The referee's going to still play the advantage as Guy Thompson, the former Wasp, makes the tackle.
Release.
Do I like Fortnite? Not really. I used to play it, but not anymore. I think they just added too much stuff. I'm more about COD and Warzone now. As the advantage is over, as Ben White makes the tackle on the rolling Masaki Naholo. Comes to the open side. Guy Thompson with the intercept. And sits down his opposite number. Lardenberg. The big South African makes the tackle.
Advantage.
Ball spilt. Muck Phillips is going to try and counter off this, but ball's intercepted. So Leicester are going to have set piece. As you see, Leicester are playing a lot more creative rugby.
Crouch.
So the one-handed pick-up from Johnny McPhillips is a very nice one.
Set.
Talfua picks it from the base.
Advantage.
He spills it in the tackle.
Advantage over.
Sean O'Brien. The advantage is over already. It's a quick advantage there from the referee. And Leicester is going to get a turnover. And Ben White is going to go to the skies just to put some pressure on. And that's a nice kick for Adam Thompson to come off his wing and chase. And he's managed to regather it as the Englishman. He rises higher than the rest, but he's got no support. His ball cleared by Curtis Rona, and that's a very good kick. Relieving the pressure. It's the 5-man line out for Leicester. Callum Green takes off the top. Ben White gives it to Guy Thompson, who finds Joko Taute, the big South African, who runs a straight hard line. As Ben White looks for the corners again. I think he's caught that just a bit with his toe. It's going to stay in there. It's Toulouse Viani, chases, tackles his opposite number.
Release.
As this is a very kick tennis game so far.
Release.
From both teams. Curtis Rona clears ish again. It's gonna roll out. How's it, man? You right, Andrew? How are you, buddy? Long time no speak. As Leicester are gonna go for the 5-man again. It's gonna go off the bat to Lavanini this time though, the big Argentine. Ball goes straight to Taute this time, who's hit high. He's got a chance to quick tap. All good, thanks. Good, mate. How's Zimbabwe? Yeah, I'm good, thank you, mate. Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Been working a lot, so I've not had much time to stream. Yeah, so I've been busy. McPhillips is going to have legs to kick into the headwind. He strikes it just inside the right hand up right. Go for goal. Yeah, I did, mate. And point to points, especially against a bogey team like London Irish. I got the game. Did you, mate? How is it? Oh, Andrew, we'll have to make a video of me playing you on online, mate. That would be sick. As Ben White spills the kick off. Again, just dives on it. Zim is shit like normal, yeah. Ben White kicks the touch. Yeah, Andrew, we'll have to have a game for the channel, won't we, mate? Yeah, that would be sick. I reckon we'll get views. Oh no, I've run the wrong way with different people. I was looking at my watch. Ball comes off the top. Myler, 1 bounce and it's going to go there, 2 bounces and 3 bounces and it's dead. Still goes dead either way. As we'll go for the scrum.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
It's Ben White feeds it. That wasn't a very good first impact from the Tigers. I've liked and subscribed. Thank you, mate. Means a lot. Ball goes straight out to Taute, who pops it back to Vianu. Vianu should have got the offload away there. Ben White, Leidenberg, hit high. Right, now we've got a decision. I have to go to class right now. No worries, mate. I didn't realise you're at school. Thanks for popping in, though. I'll come back. Yeah, no worries. I'll see you shortly. Have fun in class. Chat, post, or touch? Post or touch? Post or touch? Dog, what are you thinking, mate? Let me just refresh this quickly. 60-second subscriber. We love that. Post, yeah. Back Johnny McPhillips, is that what we're thinking? Into a strong headwind, as I'm going to have to kick this very well. That's short, that's very short. Yeah, you can tell, yeah, a few metres short. So, Johnny McPhillips misses that, and there's going to be a chance to launch and attack. Games covers, ball thrown to the inside. Big hit on Sean O'Brien from Leidenberg. I'm just hoping that doesn't come back to bite us in the arse almost, yeah. I'm usually better than that, to be fair. So we're going into the half-time break. Leicester are winning by 10 points to 0. And it's been all Leicester so far, but as we've seen, it can be all Leicester and might still lose. As McPhillips is going to send a quite short kick-off into the afternoon sky at Welford Road. Thompson chases. Vian makes the tackle with a bit of help. Ball comes to the blind side. Thompson hits high, and is Thompson joining him in sin bin? No, he's not. So that's a good kick to touch from Stephen Myler. Oh my god, that scared me, but it's my coat falling off the back of my chair. Guy Thompson turns over line out, makes up for his mistake. Jaco Taute gives it wide Holmes early. He gives it to Vion on their little loop. But into contact Leicester Gay. As you see McPhillips sink to the pocket. Leicester have got a strong tailwind now. And the Irishman uses it as he kicks towards the touchline. It's going to stay in though, so all the Leicester players have to retreat. Ball kicked straight back. Taute, the big South African. Jaco Taute's worked wonders here. Oh, Jaco Taute. That's got to be a nomination for Child of the Season from the former Munster man. I'll share this video. Oh, that would be amazing, mate. Honestly, that would be brilliant if we can get some more viewers and some more subscribers as we're looking to get big. But what a try that was from the former Munsterman. See him regather the ball, runs straight, picks the gap around Blair Cowan, and then steps around the fullback, gets his legs free, and goes over the whitewash for the second time. Does Jaco Taute, the big South African unit. And Johnny McPhillips has had his job made a whole lot easier by Jaco Taute. And it's 17 points to 0. 48 minutes played at Welford Road. And we're sacking a Holo's, returning from the sin bin. And we're going to make a couple of subs. Oh, maybe we're not making a couple of subs. As we get back underway. There we go, we can make subs. Jake and David Fowl can come on for now. And Tafua can have a rest. Leidenberg can go to 8. And Harry Wells can come on. My friend should watch this now. Brilliant. That would be absolutely amazing if he does. Because Ben White carries it and tackles.
Not releasing.
And he's been pinged for not releasing as the 21-year-old scrum half. So it'll be interesting to see if they're going to try and cut down the board Or they're going to go big or go home, and they have done. They're on the 5 metre line and now London Irish. Yeah, thank you very much, dog. Means a lot, mate. My 2-2 can't find his man again. Ben White. It's Jaco Taute. He runs it into contact. And a big tailwind for Leicester. Ben White kind of shanks that on his left foot a bit. Still makes it out. For London Irish to play from deep again. Kamal 2-2 find third time lucky for the London Irish hooker, and it is. Ball goes off the top.
Advantage.
Myler smashed this time. Not a lot's going right for London Irish. Yeah, absolutely means a lot, mate. I've gained so many subscribers in the past couple of weeks, and now people are sharing stuff, so it means a whole lot to me. Ah, his ball's on the floor. Holmes picks it up though.
Not releasing. Crouch. Bind.
As we go back for the first knock on.
Set.
That should be the scrum, yeah. Ball goes to Taute. Taute finds Holmes and he's going to back himself to go all the way. He's showing Holmes here. Tackled. He could have got back up from that, but decided not to. Leicester set up a little set play. McPhillips gives it to Thompson. Thompson makes his way through one tackle, then tackled in the second. Ben White goes up to the skies. He didn't connect with that properly. Lavanini chases though. Wraps up Wasaki Naholo, if I can actually speak. As Noel Reed's going to come back on since his injury. Ben White can depart for Ben Youngs, and we'll give Oliver Feller a bit of a game. I'll get to 100 subscribers. Really, mate? If you did that, honestly, I wouldn't know how to re-thank you. Honestly, if you got me to like 100 subscribers, I would absolutely be gobsmacked. I wouldn't know what to do with myself. As Viano tackles, Thompson turns over. Genge. Wells gives it to Taute, and Taute could be going in for a hat-trick kick of the South African. He gets tackled just short. As the gap was there for Genge, but White kind of tried to commit the man before it went any further. Hanro Lavenberg picks up to the right hand side, and he throws an interception. The idea was right there from the Tigers, it just wasn't functioning as Viano makes the tackle there. Ball comes back to left hand side. What a hit that was. Ferocious defence from Leicester. Viano flies apart the line. Yeah, honestly, if you got me to 100 subs, I wouldn't know how to re-thank you, honestly, it'd be crazy. As Thompson tackled. Thompson intercepts Ben White, the captain. Makes his first line break. He's been quiet this episode. Don't worry, you'll see 100 in no time. Yeah, I hope so, I hope so. Thompson tackled.
Not releasing.
And then the penalty for not releasing. How are you, my guy? Who's that? Jokes, it's Josh Baker. You alright, mate? Bakey. Right, pal. I'm beasting and feasting as usual. What else you expect in Gardner Gaming? And then we'll make our last couple of subs. Yeah, I'm good. Good. Oh, stop it. I'm getting another sub, mate. I'm getting subs like nothing. No, I'm joking. I'm hopefully going to be at 100 like by Christmas time. Because if not, the mistletoe's not going to be the only thing hanging from the ceiling. I'm only joking. That was a bit of a deep joke. As they make a line break. I was looking at chat, but that's got to be holding on surely. Lavanini turns over. Viano.
Not releasing.
London Irish is starting to turn up here. You're pretty good at the game. Yeah, cheers, mate. I tried to do my best. We'll say that. 10 minutes to go at Welford Road. Past all this competition, yeah. PewDiePie's next. Yeah, Dog, I've always been like I mean, on Rugby Challenge 3 online, I went undefeated for the whole of Rugby Challenge 3. That's all I'm saying. Lavanini takes the ball off the top. Noel Reid, the Irishman, carries forward a bit, and Ben Youngs can do what Ben Youngs does best and strike on that right foot, and that's a very good connection from England scrum half. But a kick is only as good as its chase, and this chase looks like a good one from Leicester. As Yanu intercepts, and Leicester have turned this around. Never mind, we've lost it again. And there's a forward pass.
Crouch.
If Leicester can score here, we could be
Bind.
on for a bonus point.
Set.
Ball fed into the scrum by Ben Youngs. Hamro Lavenberg picks up to the blind side. Youngs. Oliver Fella's just stood there. Oh, it wouldn't let me change to Oliver Fella. We'll take the line out instead. I've played every single rugby challenge there has been. In fact, I've played every rugby game there has been, not going to lie to you. Jake Kerr, the Scottish international. Throws it in, and we're going to go into them all. As it takes a minute to set for the Tigers, but now they've set, they're on a roll. The East Midlands club, and they'll be in Northampton if they carry on. Ball sent wide, Jaco Taute gives it wide to Thompson. They can't bowl this surely, and they've not. Thompson crosses. Do we need a quick conversion here? Yeah, I've definitely played every rugby game. Rugby 08, Rugby 06 onwards. Johnny McPhillips can rush this. If Leicester want to get back up the other end for a bonus point to put them back towards the top of the trees, McPhillips, even under pressure, adds the extras. And now it's time to see if we can play for the bonus point. That's a good kick, that. As the ball goes short from Curtis Rona, Lavanini takes the kick off. The ball is going to be turned over, so Leicester are going to have to be well disciplined and force an intercept or something as the ball goes towards the touchline. Adam Thompson keeps it in. As they're playing to the blind side. London Irish, there's a little gap. Lavanini, the Argentine, covers. How's that not a turnover? And remember though, if we win a penalty, we can kick for
Release.
touch, and the ref will have to let us play. Spencer tackles.
Release.
As London Irish are going to look to get back on the scoreboard before they go back down to Reading, but the turnover. McPhillips, Reid. Ball's on the it wasn't on the floor, it was intercepted in the end. Noel Reid flies out line, makes a big tackle. We're playing the Lamford football game at this rate as Livenberg tackles. Taute. Big
Release.
South African who's my man of the match. Guy Thompson, the form wasp, flies out line. Now Wells tackles. That's got to be a turnover. Jake Kerr, the youngster. Oh, but it's thrown back away. Another turnover. Lavanini. Thompson gives it wide to Noel Reid, and the Irishman's away. He's tackled, eh? Nearly kicked, but their fullback went back in time. Ball sent wide to Johnny McPhillips, and the gap just opens for the Irishman, and he's going to back himself to the corner. Why is it not let me change to Oliver Fella? Fuck's sake, man. It literally would not let me change to him again. Thompson turns over though. Bateman, Lavanini gives it to Jake Kerr, who gives it on, and Taute. Is he going to finish off his hat-trick? He's going to back himself too, and he does so, and Jaco Taute, the former Munsterman, scores his hat-tricks, gets Leicester's bonus point, and that's not bad. A result against the Bogey team. Could be 31 points to 0. James Suckling, hello mate, how are you doing? Long time no see again, I've not streamed in ages. Jake Kerr, the Scottish international, plays a nice flat ball for the South African Jaco Taute, who then steps for the fullback for the 3rd time in this game. And that is why he's my Gallagher Premiership man of the match. 90 minutes played. Leicester do get the bonus point, and it's going to finish 31 points to 0. I'm doing good, thank you mate. Thought I'd get a stream up. It's been all player career on my channel. I need to be more consistent with everything instead of just one thing. So that's a very good performance. A hat trick from Jake Hotel, turned the one from Adam Thompson, gives Leicester the bonus points. And then Johnny McPhillips, 100% of conversions, 50% from penalties, as he missed the penalty from about 55 metres out, which don't blame the lad. I should have taken into consideration the wind, but that's a very good result for the Leicester Tigers at Welford Road. Are you from England? Yeah, I am, mate. I'm from Leicester, which is why hence why I'm playing as Leicester. Obviously you wouldn't have known that, but that's like kind of why I've done it. So we still, if we just look at the table on the right, the top 4 is separated by 24 points. We're saying that from the top 3 is separated by 16 points. The top 2 are separated by 1 point, and as you can see at the bottom of the screen, Jonah Holmes and Toulouse Yvonne are both in the top 3 try scorers. There's Harry Mallander's top point scorer, along with Freddie Burns. I'm from South Africa, really. I've been to South Africa. I went to Cape Town. As anyway, we're playing Gloucester, who are sitting down in 11th place, not 1 in 10, and we've won 9 on the trot. Yeah, I've been to South Africa to play rugby. I went to Cape Town. So we've got our name and unchanged 23. That was a great performance. George Ford's still out for another 3 days, so we'll leave the squad unchanged then. Oh, we're both wearing Tigers kits apparently. We'll wear green, they can wear red. So it's getting ready to try and see if we can win 10 on the trot against Gloucester, who haven't won in 10. So it's going to be an interesting game at Twickenham. Have you been to Port? No, we only stayed in the Western Cape when we were there. We only stayed in Cape Town. So I'm assuming you're from Port Elizabeth. As you can see, both teams run out at Welford Road. I'd love to go back to South Africa when I'm older though, 100%. As we're looking at the teams and the standout battle today, we don't even need to go through the teams, you can see them on your screen. We can see them on your screen. It's going to be the 10s, it's going to be the key battle between Cipriani and McPhillips. And in the front, and then the forwards, it's going to be Slater. So we're going to kick off quite quickly, as we can see Ollie Foley on their bench as well. So here we go then. As Johnny McPhillips, the Irishman's going to get us underway. I think yeah, we stayed in the Western Cape, I can tell you that. But we went to like Buffles Fontaine on a games reserve or something. As there's a couple of tackles slipped out to start. Leon.
Release.
Carries in. McPhillips is my favourite. I love McPhillips. Ball goes Plotter now, who finds McPhillips. Speaking of McPhillips, he's found the gap, and Johnny McPhillips. Look at the timing of that. And speaking of Johnny Muck Phillips, he's found the gap for the Irishman, and when George Ford comes back from injury, he's going to have a challenge on his hand to get back into the squad. And what a try again that was. And he's going to have the extra zone conversion. 2 minutes it's taken the Leicester Tigers to put their noses in front. And looking at that defence from Gloucester, it is understandable why they haven't won in 10. Touchwood, they then come back and beat us. Cipriani on his left boot gets his back underway. Billy Twelvetrees keeps it. And Vianney makes the fullback. Makes the tackle as the fullback. Lavanini, the turnover. Callum Green gives it to Jaco Tauta. There's another line break. Thompson carries towards the halfway line.
Release.
Ben White goes to the skies and he's going to chase his own kick here with Muck Phillips. So that's a great take from Joe Simpson. And they kick back towards Jonah Holmes. Holmes tackled by Cipriani. That was an awkward bounce that for Jonah Holmes. The ball goes to Jaco Tauta, who's going to try and attack down the blind side. Wrapped up by 12 trees. With Ben White.
Advantage.
Nice little pop up to Pilato now, who knocks the ball on. So that's the first error of the day as we're going to approach the first set piece.
Crouch. Bind. Set.
That's a good initial shove from Gloucester. Oh, Ben White nearly had it then. Genge makes the tackle
Release.
on England teammate. Ball flies out. Muck Phillips can't make the tackle, but Livenberg comes in and helps him. Pilato now with a turnover. Callum Green, Leon, plays the intercept, so he's smashed. Leah to Gaga. Gloucester are trying to force everything, and it's only been played, and we've only played 12 minutes at Twickenham. And that's it. With a big drive. South Villa. Throws it towards Holmes. Holmes has Tauta on the loop, and the South African, is he going all the way? He's got Woodward to outpace. It's going to be a close one as Cipriani's closing in as well, but Jaco Tauta, the big South African, crosses the line, and what a try that is from the former Muntsman. His fourth try in the space of 95 minutes of rugby. Is it 95 or has it been longer now? No, 95 minutes of rugby, and he scored 4 tries as a South African. And Muck Phillips is going to add the extras with ease. Straight through the middle, and he makes that look easy. Cipriani gets his back underway. Tate runs onto it. Comes to the left hand side. Callum Green carries. White with a box kick for Thompson to chase. A bit too long, but Thompson does make a thumping hit. Nearly a quarter of the game gone. Ben White sat down. Vion makes the tackle.
Release.
Oh, and that's a great line from Woodward. He's getting chased by Thompson, and this could be a turnover for Leicester as well to rub salt into the wounds. No, it's not. Gloucester do keep the ball. Simpson comes to the right, tackled by Leicester captain Ben White and spills the ball. Lavanini carries into the Gloucester defence. And Leicester, the little kick over the top from Ben White. And Thompson chasing this. So is that carried out from Gloucester? No, it's not. He's going to look for Lavanini. Sorry, for their Ed Slater. As we lift Lavanini. Lavanini puts in a big hit on Cipriani. Leo Tagaga, the Samoan, with a big hit, and now Taufua. Oh, another chop tackle, and he shows he can chop and hit hard.
Release.
Can the prop. Ben White gives it to Adam Thompson. Adam Thompson plays it into Johnny McPhillips. McPhillips steps Woodward. And is McPhillips going all the way? He is. And Leicester are cruising the way to their 10th straight victory. As Johnny McPhillips gets a brace. And Johnny McPhillips is going to have the chance to add extras. As there's his 14th points of the game. Sorry, 16th point of the game. And we've not, well, we have played half an hour. Just about. And Lavanini. Genge takes the kick off the baby Rhino. Ben White gives it to Joko Taute. He's already on the score sheet. He looks for the pop, but intercepted by Ludlow. Simpson comes to the right hand side. Ball sent wide. Thompson, the kick. And Vianney dives on it. It's going to go for a 22 dropout for the Tigers. And McPhillips sends it back into the Gloucester half. And there's a forward pack, and this is silly mistakes from Gloucester, and no wonder they're sitting down in 11th position.
Set.
As there's a solid scrum from Leicester. McPhillips goes over the top. Vianney takes inside the 22. There go again. Callum Green carries to the left hand side. Gives it to Vion, who gives it to McPhillips. Is McPhillips going to get first half hat trick? He gives it on to Thompson, who spills it. And that could have been a bonus point for Leicester.
Bind.
Already.
Set.
Ball goes to Cipriani, runs flat and hard, runs into Joko Taute, and I wouldn't want to be down with Cipriani running that line. Ball cleared. Holmes is going to have to cover that. The Welshman gets tackled, but he stays on his feet long enough to give Leicester a chance to get back. As Lavanini carries Taufua, number 8. And now Ben White says we're ready to kick, and kicks towards the right hand corner in the shade at Twickenham, and it's going to be a couple of bounces. Is it going to go out? It's not, but Jonah Holmes chases, and Vianney puts in the hit on his opposite number, and Vianney gets up and turns it back over. Taute. White finds McPhillips. McPhillips finds Thompson on the pop. And there's a turnover for Gloucester as we approach the half time. The Taute goes with a little charge down. So Leicester aren't getting a bonus point before the break, but they are looking like they're going to go on and win their 10th successive game in the Premiership. And their only loss of the season coming to coming to London Irish, and a draw with Harlequins as Genge takes the kick off again. He's tackled, but he's got a lot of teammates around him. As the ball goes back to McPhillips. McPhillips straight out. He's not messing around in the back of the 10 metre line. Lavanini takes the line out as well. Ben White gives it to McPhillips. McPhillips finds the gap with the dummy. There's another turnover for Gloucester. Cipriani plays it back to the right hand side, and Gloucester could be in here. Vianney covers well. The ball goes back inside, Guy Thompson, Lavenberg all throwing themselves at the tackle, and Avellini with the turnover. And how on earth Leicester have done that, we don't know. Ben White gives it to Adam Thompson, who's tackled behind his own line.
Bind. Set.
And Leicester have faith to win back the scrum to the Midlands club. There's a little dummy from 9. Doesn't end well, it ends in a turnover to Leicester actually. And Ben White sets up his caterpillar and they kick to the left hand side, and it's going to be the one bouncer now. If that stayed in, Thompson would have been on the end of that, and there could have been another try for Leicester. But the bounce of the evil rugby ball says no. As Lavanini towers up again, nearly takes the ball off Slater for the second time. Taute flies out line, Vion with him, the two centres. And Vion also gets the turnover, gives the ball to Joan Holmes, who hands off, then the step. What is there this man can't do? And Leicester are going to go for the crossfield kick. The ball's going to look to go towards Thompson. That's not a great kick, not the best of kicks from Johnny McPhillips. But the ball sent straight back from Gloucester. Vianney lets it bounce, and so does Ben White. Ben White spills it. Vianney picks up and cleans up ish. Palotto now runs it just infield and towards the edge of the 22 to give Ben White more of an angle. He spills the ball, he picks up to the left even though he's looking to kick to the right. And Tafua turns over. Just before the scrum we're going to make a couple of subs. It's not happening before the scrum now, but again she can be replaced by Bateman. And Leah Tiaga can be replaced by Fowler, and we might as well make it a new front row. And we need to calm the game down a bit, to be fair. So we'll make the 4 subs just to start.
Set.
Gloucester, get a nice little shove on. And what is going on there? From the Gloucester scrum off, Gloucester just losing their head, so we'll take the 22 drop out. There's McPhillips, kicks to the left. Thompson chases and puts in a massive hit, followed by Guy Thompson of number 7. Lavenberg.
Release.
Tackles now, and it's going to be a turnover for Leicester. With a quarter of the game to go, Leicester need one more try to take the 5 points as the ball goes wide to Taute. Now McPhillips. McPhillips gives the little pop to Holmes. Holmes tackled. Lavenberg passes it on to Ben White. The scrum half didn't really want to take that into contact, but he ended up having not really much of a choice. There's McPhillips. Goes to the air. And he's going to chase his own kick here. Here's the Irishman. He doesn't take it. The ball pops back into play. It's been a very scrappy second. Well, I say scrappy. It's not been scrappy. It's just because both teams have tightened up a bit. As Vianney makes a tackle on the outside. Taute tackles. And it's turnover for Leicester. Through Palotto now. Vion gives it to Lavenberg. Gives it to McPhillips, who holds the ball that extra second. And Thompson has a line break. Woodward tackles. Ben White with a little grubber through. He's going to chase it himself. And he's going to go for a 22 dropout. Ben White is going to try and say to the Gloucester scrum half, look what I can do. As the subs haven't been made yet. As Vion lets the ball go over his head. Taute. Ben White. Gives it to McPhillips, who gives it to Adam Thompson, who gives it to Vianney. Oh, Vion ran back on the inside as Vianney was looking on the outside. So the subs are being made now for Leicester. 14 minutes to go. Norrie can come on at 13. And Spencer can partner Lavanini, and Lavnenberg can be replaced by Harry Wells. There's Gloucester, keep their own line out, and they go back to the inside of Gloucester. That just about sums up their 67-minute performance so far.
Set.
Let's just so unlock Gloucester's Talfua. Finds Vion out wide. Vion tries to get on the outside of his man and straighten up. Ben Youngs comes back to Leicester and sees the little gap. He's hit high. So Leicester will go for touch now to set up a nice little platform for the 10 metre. For the bonus point with 10 minutes to go. McPhillips finds the 5 metre line, and it's a very good hit from John A. McPhillips, the Irishman. He's having a brilliant performance. The 7-man called by Leicester. And that's straight down the middle from the Scotsman. As Leicester again take that extra couple of seconds to set. But it's well read by Gloucester. David Fial gives it to Thompson, who runs high and straight towards the post. Lavanini gives it to McPhillips. McPhillips sent backwards. Leicester just need to slow it down here. There's Spencer. Carries towards the try line. The turnover for Gloucester though. And this could be a great counter-attack from Gloucester, led by Danny Cipriani. Ben Youngs tackles. Thompson with a turnover. He sends it back to Thompson. Thompson to Thompson. No, McPhillips drops it. And this is turning like a game of Southern Hemisphere rugby. Every team's trying to play from everywhere.
Set.
Taute with a big hit on Danny Cipriani, and Oliver Feller joins in making the tackles. Oh, and that's a great line, and look at this. I don't know who that is, but that's a very good try from Gloucester. I think it might be Atkinson, but I'm not sure. And that's a great line, right? Yeah, Mark Atkinson. There's the little offload there, and Atkinson running at speed. You know what, let's stop him. Billy 12 trees. Adds the extras. There's now 20 seconds to go. So Leicester could do winning this drop kick clash, as you hear the hooter. Bateman holds Atkinson up. They could play for a losing bonus point here, so both teams have got bonus points to play for. Different scale of bonus points, but nevertheless it is a bonus point. Holmes with the tackle. Bateman with a tackle around the ankles of the Gloucester second row. Oliver Feller flies out the line. And he's going to take 90 minutes for Leicester to get a bonus point. It is Jake Kerr, turnover, Harry Wells tackled before anything else could come. Gloucester have a chance to sort the numbers out. Reed sends it to Jaco Taute. Taute is inside the 22. and he gets hit with no arms into touch. Referee just blows the whistle full time. Leicester celebrating, but the coaching staff looking Leicester pleased considering they're 21-0 up at half time. McPhillips with a brace, joined by Jago Townsend, try scoring sheet, and the Gallagher Premiership Man of the Match is Johnny McPhillips. So this game is going to decide surely who finishes top of the Premiership table, whether it will be Sale Sharks or whether it will be the Leicester Tigers. But you'll have to wait till next episode to find that out, as I'm going to round that up here. Thank you very much for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you hit that thumbs up button, subscribe and turn the notifications bell on so you get notified every time I upload a video or I go live. And I'll see you next time. Peace.